And welcome back to Couple Movie Watchers with
Ryan and Anna.
You back here, baby. You back to talk about the top 10 movies at the box office. Is your favorite movie number one? Sonic, Morbius, Uncharted, and more.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, puts a smile on Anna's face, and it makes me a happy man as well.
Yeah.
Hit that like button as well. We get hundreds of views on these weekend box office videos, so we should have hundreds of subs, baby. All right, let's jump into today's video. It's all about the weekend box office.
Yep.
So let's talk about the top 10 movies.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it's going to be number 10? Think about it.
Know.
Don't worry, you probably want to guess. It is Sing 2, back at the top 10. I don't even know how this movie came back, but this movie has been on streaming for a minute. And it's back at the number 2 spot at the movie theater. It's making $220,000. In total, it made $162 million at the box office. So this movie is still killing it at the movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And watch this one. Number 9 is going to be a shocker too. And this is actually a re-release of
Selena.
Yep, this old school movie made almost $500,000 at $402,000 at the box office. So it's doing really, really good for re-release for such an old school film.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy how number 9 and 10 are like these old movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Selena's
SpiderMan.
really old, but Sing 2 is not that old.
Mm-hmm.
And actually going into the number 8 movie, we got SpiderMan still swinging in action and making $625,000 at the movie theaters. That's a 56% drop.
Yeah.
Making over $800 million at the box office, right?
That's
a lot of money, man. Spider-Man, let me hold something. Let me get $1 or $2. Man, Spider-Man greedy, man. He got all the money. And then coming in at number 7, we got
Uncharted.
Man, Tom Holland's doing his thing. Got 2 movies still in the top 10. This movie made $2.6 million at the box office this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
In total, it made about $142 million. So it's doing really good, man. Uncharted is still in the top 10, holding it down, man.
Mm-hmm.
He, supposedly supposed to move in with his co-stars. What's her name? Zendaya, whatever. Man, he's on fire right now. All right. Next up, we got let the people know.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
This one looks really good. It's with Michelle Yeoh. It opened up wide this weekend, making $6 million at the box office, which is really, really good. In total, in 3 weeks, made $8.4 million because it was a limited release earlier. The critics really love this movie at a 97 from the critics from Rotten Tomato and a 94 from the fans.
Mm-hmm.
So people really, really like this movie. It's good to see Michelle Yeoh making really such a comeback. You make a good movie, market it well. It's an independent film. This is already success, I think, for her in this movie. All right. Coming in at number 5, let the people know what we got.
The Batman.
The Batman still holding strong, making $6.5 million at the box office, which is a drop of 41%, which is not too shabby. In total, in 6 weeks, it made $158 million, which I do see this kind of starting to decline as it starts to get released on HBO Max later this month. But you never know. Sing 2 is still killing it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is still killing it. So some of these movies that are still on streaming is still doing good at the box office. So maybe Batman could do the same. But I feel like with the Batman, I feel like more people have HBO Max than some of these other things out there. Or at least it feels that way, Like I feel like anything that's like on HBO Max or say even a Netflix, it's hard to do really well because they're like such popular streaming services at the box office.
Yeah.
Next up, we have new movie, The Ambulance.
I don't know about this one.
You know what? This movie made $8.7 million. It's a Michael Bay film. I did my weekend preview. I thought it was going to do $15 million. It did way less.
I didn't think it was going to be that good.
Well, they say those who bought tickets really enjoyed the film with an A- cinematic score.
Nice.
The critics didn't care too much with a 69% but an 87 on Rotten Tomatoes. So 69 from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes and 87
from
from
the
audience score. So
Okay.
it seemed like the audience liked it, man. It's a throwback action film. Probably skewed to an older generation. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind checking it out when it comes to streaming on one of my streaming services, maybe.
Oh, you want to see it?
I do want to see it, because people are giving it decent reviews, and Michael Bay, he did have movies like The Rock, Armageddon, a lot of good old school action movies, Bad Boys back in the day before he did all the Transformer films. So kind of going back to the roots, hopefully. And he also did 6 Degrees Underground, which I haven't seen yet, but you said it sucked, right?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. All right, next up we have The Lost City coming in at number 3.
It's still in the top 5. That's good.
Yeah. People really enjoy this movie, making $9 million. To let you know, Sandra Bullock still has that following. My friend mom went to go see it, so people were willing to go out there and see this movie still. So it skews to a female and older audience, or a mixed audience, I should say. So that's pretty good. In total, made $68 million, which is really good for a movie like this. Have Brad Pitt in there, Channing Tatum, so a lot of star power. So it's good to see this movie's doing well. You'll probably get close to the 100 million mark when it's all said and done, depending on when it's going to go on streaming. Coming at number 2, shouldn't be no surprise, is
Morbius.
Still in the top 3. Second week out, had a huge dip, making $10 million at the box office, which is a 74% dip from the previous weekend. Yeah, people, ain't really feeling this movie at the box office.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah. So in total,
not even in streaming, I don't want to see this.
You don't want to see it? My sister said it was good.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it could
it's
be
like a 10% chance that I might see.
Well, they need some type of chance because the critics gave it a 17, but the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes was a 70. So,
okay.
So it might be decent, like Venom. People say
I like Venom more than anything.
Yeah, they say it's like up there with like Venom 2.
Oh, okay.
But worse. But just slightly worse. So it'll be the Venom franchise and then the Morbius. But you got to imagine, Venom is more popular. Morbius, no one ever cared about Morbius, so he wasn't even a popular comic book in my opinion. So it is what it is.
But I'm surprised about the number one.
I'm not surprised. The number 1 movie is
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh man!
No, but the amount. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, $71 million. I kind of predicted on a low end of $50 million.
No, obviously, I was wrong. What maybe made it more. Well, because I saw like one of the interview that he had. He said he was not gonna continue.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, acting. So maybe that was probably.
I think they had a couple of contributing factors. This movie had a 67 critic score and a 97 audience score from Rotten Tomatoes, so the people really enjoyed this film. This is actually Jim Carrey best 3-day movie opening, beating his biggest opening, Bruce Almighty, in 2003. So this movie is doing good. Like I said, Jim Carrey said this might be one of his last movies. Could be talk, could be not, but a lot of people.
But also Sonic, the first one was really good. Like I enjoyed the first one, and when I saw the trailer for this one, I got excited and I wanted to see it.
Same here. And to be honest, I probably should have went with a higher number. I was a little more conservative because sometimes the second film kind of dips a little bit. Also because they had like a lot of competition from, The Lost City, Morbius, the Batman, blah blah blah. So I thought it'll do well, but I didn't think it'll do. Well, I knew it had the potential to do better, and it did. Yeah. It's a growing franchise, opening 22% higher than the first film, which is remarkable because a lot of films don't do better. SpiderMan is another example of who's done that. But typically, like the second film, they start to go down, down, and down.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like nowadays they're just like they're making them better. Because before, back in the day, they used to be like the second one came out and you would be excited for it, and then you would end up being disappointed. But even the trailers look really good for this one. So I was like, we need to see this.
Yeah, and people love it. So this is
Yeah.
definitely a movie we will see. If
Mhm.
you've seen it, let us know. What are your thoughts? Was it worth the money? Was it worth
Mhm.
your time?
Yep.
Was it better than one? And
Yeah.
I think that's it, man.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you come back. We break down the box office numbers in a fun,
Mhm.
exciting way every
Mhm.
Sunday, most Sundays. But for the most part, we've been pretty consistent. And then we might drop another video on some movie review or
don't
TV show or some other random movie thing.
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and
Share.
share.
Yeah, baby. All right, we out. We ain't gonna say peace.
Bye.